Hello, everyone. Uh-oh. What happened to my camera? I am frozen. Uh-oh. Give me a second, guys, to figure out why my camera is frozen. This has not happened before. Hold on. Let me see here. If I switch to this, switch back. There we go. Okay. Hello, Oliver. Yes, you are the first one here. Boy, that was strange. I'm messing with my setup today because we're doing something new. So I think I might have accidentally broken my camera. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. It is Let's Maker It. We're going to continue building our Arduino project here. Yes, and Reagan, how are you doing? Tucker, good to see you guys. Okay, so let's see. I am a little behind because I've been setting all this up here today. So let me just change up our learning target. Yes, how explosions can work. No. Today is I can make a simple Arduino buzz. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a little Arduino buzz. So that is going to be super fun. Hello, Sky. Good to see you today also. Miss you too, Reagan. We're going to see you pretty soon. Next week, we're going to have... well, are you in 4th grade now, Reagan? Because I think next week we are doing K through 3 and then 4, 5. So if you're in, I can't remember. I kind of lost a year there. Can't remember what everyone's grade is. You're 4th grade now? Okay. Okay, so last week, here, let me grab it. We made this. Last week we made this, and we hooked it up to the Makey, right? And we did one alligator clip on each one, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. We coded it in Scratch, right? Today we're going to do something a little different. So let me see. I'm going to disappear for a second because I am going to show you my Arduino software. And I haven't figured out how to hook up the Arduino software to the my computer here for a second. Oliver says 5th grade for you. 5th grade, Oliver. Oh my goodness. So old now. So old. Okay, here, give me 1 second. I'm going to disappear here for a second. And I'm going to come back. And 3, 2, 1. There I am. Okay. Let me put this down in the corner. There we go. And let's lock that. Okay, and we're going to add in, let's see, we need to find the Arduino. Yes, I am tiny. I am tiny. Arduino. Okay. Oh. So let's add, nope, not that one. We want the Arduino. There it is. Okay. There we go. And I just need to... Okay, guys, there we go. So this is the Arduino software. Now, we've done a lot of coding with Scratch, right? But this coding is coding with text. So it is a lot more, it's more difficult because you're not just snapping blocks in. If you remember when we do coding with Scratch, we have something that says like when spacebar key pressed, move 10 steps. Well, with text coding, you find the blocks that say that. You just type it out. When spacebar key pressed, move 10 steps. Okay. So I just wanted to show you, this is the code that I wrote to make a mini piano. And we won't be using, so here it says, like, we won't be using the makey. We're going to be using a little Arduino. Okay. Let's see. Micah is here too. Hello, sir. Good to have you with us. So this is what we're going to do. We'll use this code to work with our Arduino. Let me show you what we got here. Okay, so this is our Arduino Uno. It is a little computer, and it is hooked up to my computer right now. Let me show you it close up here. Just unplug it. Okay, so here is the Arduino Uno. I want you to take a look here. It has these little grooves in the side, and you can see that next to them it says like 1, 2. See how tiny? It's super tiny. It's hard to read. Who can see it? See, here it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? What you do is you program, you say, hey, this is like with the makey, we say, okay, the red alligator clip is going to be up. Well, instead of using red alligator clips, we have these little holes that we say, okay, well, 2 is going to be up, and 3 is going to be spacebar, and 4 is going to be the A key, something like that, right? So that's what we're working with today. We got our Arduino Uno. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. Our learning target today is I can make a buzz, okay? So here's the pieces that I have today. I have my Arduino Uno. Is Alice here? That is a good question. I haven't seen her today. And this is a breadboard, which I'm going to use to connect to these little holes in the Arduino, okay? This is a little speaker. Some of you have seen this before. Who has seen one of these before? There are 2 of you that I'm waiting for you to say, I know what that is. It's a little tiny speaker. It's going to make a noise. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this speaker. No, it wasn't you. I believe it's Tucker and Dagny. So I'm going to take this little tiny speaker, and I'm going to put it into the breadboard here. It's going to go right into the little holes. Boop, boop. Just like that. Okay? And we're going to, just like the makey, we're going to make a circuit loop, right? When the live touches the ground, it makes a circuit, and that would make our piano key play. Remember, bing, boom, boom, boom. Well, here what we're doing is we're going to make a live circuit using these wires. Okay? So now I'm going to plug this into the breadboard where I plugged in this little speaker. So 1 for ground and 1 for the live. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into my computer here. So 1 goes into the ground, just like the makey. All right. And 1 is going to go into the live. Now I don't know where, let's look up on the Arduino software here. Where is the button? Where did I put the buzzer? Okay, so right here it says the buzzer is in 10. See over here, pin mode 10, and this is the buzzer. So I'm going to put this into 10. So let's see, where is 10? Right here. Right, did I get that right? Okay. So now let's plug in our I keep calling it Mickey. Let's plug in, that was last week. Let's plug in our Arduino. Now, in order for this speaker to play, we need to have a button. So let me check my code again. Left button is 2. Okay. And 2, let me just make sure. 2 is the C. Okay. So the first note we're going to play is C. So I have a button here. It presses down. In fact, let me get a cap for it so it's very obvious. Okay. So I got a cap for it. So I'm going to put this cap on my button. There we go. Look at that guy. There's a big red button to push. Uh-oh. Hold on. I didn't switch it back over. There we go. So I hooked up my speaker with the wire to the Arduino. Now we're going to hook up this button. Look at this big red button I have. Turner, we are making a little piano. Hear that click click? That is going to be our button we use to make sound. Okay? So let's put the button onto the breadboard here. Okay. Hook that in. Okay. Now, let's get some wires here, and we're going to hook up the button. So the button goes to ground, just like on our Mickey. And so here the black wire is going to be ground, and then the live wire is going to be 2. Let me just line this up with my eyes. 1 and 2. All right, there we go, guys. So I have connected our speaker to ground and to the right pin. I have a button here that is connected. So the code says if this button gets pushed, play C5. It's a note. Do you want to see if it works? I don't know if it's going to work because I just made it. There might be a problem. Here we go. We press the button. 3, 2, 1. Push the button. Okay. So that did not work. Why did it not work? Let me just make sure I have everything lined up here. That works like that. Oh, I missed with one of my wire connections, so let me rewire it. It's hard to see when I'm doing it at an angle. Okay, here we go. Nothing happened, I know. Here we go. Try number 2. This happens, you know? Sometimes you mess up. Okay. So we are going to time out that. Okay, here we go. We are going to press, C5, not C4. I know. C5. 5 means it is the 5th C key on the piano. Does anyone here play piano? All right, let's give it a try. We're going to press the red button in 3, 2, 1. Press the button. What? Why did that not work? Okay, let me make sure I got everything lined up here. Red. Oh, the ground over here is not connected. Man, it's really hard to line these things up. All right, let's try this again. 3. I know. 2, 1. That time it worked. Can you hear that? Yeah. It sounds bad. Oh no. Okay, so we've hooked up one of our buttons. Let me grab another button here. We'll make this one green. So the first lesson I want to show you is, did it work the first time I pushed the button? Did it work? It did not work. Did it work the second time I pushed the button? Did it work the third time I pushed the button? No, it took me at least 3 times of pressing, testing, noticing it didn't work, making a change, testing again, noticing it didn't work, making a change. This is the design process. When we build something, it's a process of testing things. And when it didn't work, did I get sad? Did I start crying? Did I throw it across the room and give up? I did not give up, because I have practiced many times trying things and finding out it didn't work. And then I had to try again, okay? So this is an important lesson for you, is that when things don't work out, it's okay. You just have to take a look at what you're doing very carefully and then decide what needs to be fixed. And then you go in and you fix it, okay? So here we go. We are putting in our green button now. So now we got a red button. And does the green button do anything? We forgot to wire up the green button. So let's get some more wires here, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up this button. Now, I'm going to need to make a ground wire. So let me grab a little special wire. Okay, so there are not enough ground spots on my Arduino, so I'm going to just expand the number of ground spots. So give me a second. I'm going to replace this black wire. And I'm going to replace this brown wire. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. There's ground, and ground is going to go to this guy. There we go. Okay, let me just test this to make sure it still works. Brown goes into ground, black goes into ground over there. Does the red button still work? Nope. Why not? All right, let's not use this little ground wire. Hold on. Hold on. We'll just use a regular wire. Your computer fell on your head. Well, how did that happen? How did your computer fall onto your head? Okay, let's make sure that we got all this working now. There we go. Okay. I think my little wire probably did work. I just didn't connect it. Okay. So we got one wire working. right? Sounds annoying. Now let's hook up our green button. So the last one was in number 2. This one's going to go into number 3. And into ground. And then these guys connect to this one and this one. Okay, so let's test our green button. Nope. Did not work. Why is that? Did I line it up right? Hold on. There we go. Just have to push the button in more. Okay, so green button. Red button. What does Uno stand for? 1. So we have different notes going on here. Let's do a third button. This button is going to be blue. Come on. There we go. So now I have a blue button. Let's put the blue button onto our Arduino. Okay, now let's hook it up. This goes into the 4th slot, and it goes into ground, and then we plug it into the buttons. One there, one there. Okay, so now we got a red button, a green button, and now let's try the blue button. We got a piano going on. Does it sound good? Not super good, right? Yeah, beep. Captain, I'm a genius. Oh, Micah. I'm glad you said it. Because if I said it, it's going to sound like I'm just like bragging about how cool I am. But you know what, Micah? You are right. A genius. Okay? All right, so, stop. So here we go. We got C, D, E. I feel like the notes are not C, D, E. Maybe it is. Well, those are our 3 notes we got going on here. Can I play 2 at the same time? Sky, can't tell me to stop. This is the project I'm working on. Beep, beep, beep. So, this is it. This is our little project we got going on here. I am going to continue to work on it. So this is the same idea as this guy, right? We connect the makey, and when we touch the tin foil, we are making a loop. All right? It's the same thing here. When we touch the button, what happens is inside the button there's little pieces of metal, and when we push the button, they touch. And that creates the circuit, which then tells the computer, hey, send some electricity to that buzzer. Okay? Beep, beep, beep. You guys are good. All right. How are you guys doing today, okay? We are out of time, but I just wanted to see, were there any questions that you have before we go? Lots of beeps. I'm reading lots of beeps in the chat. You guys are pretty good at that beeps. Weston, hello. Weston says good. Can't handle the netroom styles. Mr. Turner, I am not sure what you're talking about. Okay, guys. Well, oh yes. Micah, you need to email me your scratch. Here is my email address. Let me move it up here so we can see. Come on. There we go. There's my email address. Okay, yes. Email me a link and make sure that when you code your project, you share it. You click the share button and then you can send me the link to it. Okay? I definitely want to see your Scratch programs, but you have to email it to me. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get them. Okay? All right, guys. It's been super fun. It's always good to hang out with you. I am going to work on this piano keyboard a little bit more. And I'm going to add in all 7 buttons, or 8 buttons. I'm going to have a whole octave. Yeah, let me type in my email address for you there, Oliver. It's Incorvia at answercharterschool.org. There it is. So you can copy that. Can you show us how to share? Okay, yes. I will show you how to share. Good question. Okay, let's go to mrincorvia.com here. Okay, so what you do is you're going to go to mrincorvia.com. You're going to click Encode and go to Scratch. Okay, so this is a new Scratch program right here. Let's say I build something that I'm super proud of. When this sprite clicked, this is, look, bonus coding episode right now. When this sprite clicked, say, no, let's do something I'm going to do something real quick. When this sprite clicked, make a variable, score, and the score is going to change score by 1. When green flag clicked, this is all, I'm doing this all because Oliver was like, hey, can you show me how to, okay, so now when we click on the cat, the score goes up by 1. Green flag will reset. And we're going to do a forever loop. We're going to do go to a random position and we'll wait 1 second. Okay, look, I just made a game. When you click the green flag, the cat goes to a random position and you have to click them real quick. And if you do, you get a point. Look, I got 2 points. Okay, so let's say that this is the game that you made. Oh, I can't, it's hard for me to get points. I don't have my mouse on. There we go. So let's say that this is the game that you have made. And you're like, I want to share this with Captain. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna give it a title. See where it says Untitled 9? That is not helpful. So let's erase that and let's call it something cool like Cat Clicker. Okay? The next thing you have to do to share your project is click this orange share button. So you have to be signed in to do it. If you don't have a Scratch account, you have to make a Scratch account, okay? And if you're signed in, then this orange share button will be here. You click that button, and then it brings you to this page. So all of your code is still here. You can do the C, you can click C inside. It brings you back here. You can click the C project page right here, and it will take you back to here. This is the page you have to share with me. You can type some instructions. You can type, click the cat to get a point. Click the green flag to start over. All right, and then how, like, Captain made this game, okay? Or you can say Oliver made this game, or Miguel, or whoever. Now this is what you do. See up here, this link right here, this whole thing right up here, this is what you want to share with me. You copy this, or you have, say, you can go to a adult and say, hey, or your older sister or something. You say, hey, I want to share this page and this game I made with Captain. And then what you do is you would copy this address right up here. This is what you have to send to me. And if you do that, then I will be able to come and take a look at your game, and I will put it on our coding stream, and we can all share together the cool game that you made. Okay? So that is how you share. That is how you share a game. Did you get my present yet? No, I did not get your present yet, because I just got my car out of the shop. So now I can drive places, and I will get to school tomorrow and be able to pick it up. Okay? But I did have a message from Tamara that somebody dropped a present off for me, so I'm excited about that. Okay, guys. Did you get, Oliver, did that answer your question? Do you know how to share now? Okay. Turner, play my game. Yes, well, Mr. Turner, you have to share it with me. Did you share it with me right now? Let me check my email. We are running way over time today, guys. Okay, I have not received any games from you guys, so that will be on tomorrow. So tomorrow, Pandemic Science, and then on Friday, Answer plays Minecraft. Okay? Super good job, everyone. Can't wait to see you soon.